There is some big news in Division 1 FBS and FCS football. What is it exactly? I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And I'll put the article in the description below, which was written by ESPN's Max Olson. We already knew they got rid of the spring transfer portal window. It's going to be down to 1. We just didn't know the days at the time. The Division 1 Administrative Committee voted today to adopt the proposed dates of January 2nd to January 16th as the new transfer portal window for all FBS and FCS players in 2026. College football players, including graduate transfers, now must wait until January 2nd to officially enter their names in the NCAA transfer portal and initiate contact with other schools. The reform is expected to be finalized at the conclusion of the Administrative Committee's meetings tomorrow. The new 15-day transfer portal window opens one day after college football playoff quarterfinals conclude. Players on the two teams competing in the CFP National Championship game on January 19th will get an additional 5-day period from January 20th to 24th to enter the transfer after their season ends. The Division 1 Administrative Committee also approved a reform around the transfer portal window exception granted to football players after head coaching change, effective immediately. Starting 5 days after a new head coach is hired, players will have a 15-day window to enter their names in the transfer portal. Until now, players were given a 30-day window to enter the transfer portal immediately after a head coaching change, which can lead to a large number of players departing a program before the arrival of the next head coach. Players at Arkansas, Oklahoma State, UCLA, and Virginia Tech will be grandfathered in under the previous rule and are currently permitted to enter the transfer portal after the head coaches at those programs were fired in September. Well, it has to make sense. You gotta start like right now for the other stuff, and keep the past and all this. The FBS and FCS oversight committees initially proposed moving to a 10-day window in January, but agreed to extend to 15 days in response to student-athlete feedback. And Division 1 Administrative Council had already eliminated the 15-day spring window in college football last month, formally moving to the sport to a single off-season period for transfer activity. While FBS head coaches have been pushing for a single transfer portal window since January, there are still expected to be challenges to this reform in the months ahead. Attorney Tom Mars wrote on X last week that experienced antitrust lawyers will be at the courthouse before the sun comes up to contest the new 15-day window as overly restrictive. And during the 2024-2025 school year, more than 4,900 players at the FBS level and more than 3,200 FCS players entered their names in the NCAA transfer portal, in another record-setting year for the transfer movement. Here's my thoughts on this. It's better to have one than have two, and make it less stress for the coaches. And this way, once the one transfer portal window ends, we know as fans, like for the coaches, for the players, who's really going to be on the roster. That does make sense. And they may say it's overly restrictive. You got to consider the academic calendar. There was no perfect date in all this. Because of the college football playoff games are going to still be going on, and at least they accommodate for that a little bit for those two teams participating in the national championship game and the college football playoff. I know there's going to be pros and there's going to be cons to this, And maybe down the line, they can move back the college football season like a week or two and make the national title game earlier, so it doesn't have to necessarily be this late for the championship game. Maybe they're going to do that down the line. Who knows? And we'll have to wait and see about the 5-for-5 lawsuit that's going on as well. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. So money to this course. Like a video, comment video really helps YouTube background. Some more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. Some more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well.